What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out this video. Really appreciate you all. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Real quick, if you missed the video on this Benyar right here with the blue Tiffany blue dial, please check it out. It's in my one of my videos. I guess I'll leave a link down below or whatever. But today's going to be pretty much another unboxing video, and just to give you kind of heads up, basically this is going to be also a Benyar watch, and it's going to be basically a kind of a Homage Daytona style type of watch. As you know, I love Rolex. I cannot afford Rolex, so next best thing is going to be Homages, and this is what I have here for you guys. Yeah, so the box is going to be pretty much the same as this one right here. I think they all come in the same kind of style boxes. You do have some prints on the box. I'm assuming this is where they get boxes from. But then again, this watch is from AliExpress, and yeah, I mean, pretty standard stuff here. Nothing really special. The watch in question is Benyar BY-5169, and I'm gonna get this box open for you guys real quick. Again, these boxes are gonna come in exactly the same way pretty much. So you do have your usual your microfiber cloth, your usual warranty card, which is obviously not filled out, of course, and of course your user manual, and of course the watch itself. So first impressions on this watch, it's actually a really nice timepiece, honestly. I will say this, and of course I have to disclose the price. This cost me $17. And right off the bat, like I said, I don't really see any imperfections in the dial or in the lettering. Honestly, I don't really see anything that's kind of a bad thing, really. Again, for $17, I can't really complain, but you know, obviously it's a quartz movement, which I'll talk about in a second, but I mean, overall, like I don't really see anything that I don't like, to be honest. This is this is really nice for $17. I'm shocked, to be honest. So let's talk about the specs real quick. This is a 40mm watch. Again, I prefer 36mm just because I have a 6.5-inch wrist, and if anything bigger than 36, honestly, anything bigger than 39 on my wrist looks huge, but I'll take 40. I have a couple 40mm watches that I'm okay with, and I definitely don't mind having that. But yeah, 40mm, the diameter, and then of course this is a Harlex glass. It's not sapphire. Again, at this price point, you can't really expect sapphire glass. The case is alloy. Unfortunately, it's not stainless steel. Again, going back to the price point, it has 30 meters of water resistance. This watch will not touch water at all. I don't recommend even washing hands with this watch, period. And it does weigh 135 grams. So honestly speaking, weight wise, I think this Benyar right here is actually heavier than this, to be honest. And I think it has a lot to do with, of course, the movement. The movement is quartz. Now, I didn't realize when I bought this watch, I just saw a Rolex Daytona Homage for $17. I just click and buy. I mean, there was no brainer. But then I later realized that after it got shipped, it was quartz movement. And which, again, I don't mind quartz. I think quartz is fine. Personal preference for me is just automatic. That's all. I just prefer automatic. I do have a couple of quartz watches. It's, again, not a big deal. I just prefer automatics. But either way, I do want to mention that this is not really kind of like a true, Daytona watch or chronograph watch. You do have your 24 hours, your seconds, and this is, I believe, an hour, possibly. So really the only start-stop function is for the seconds, really. For the actual, I'm talking about this seconds, the smaller circle, not the actual hand. So it's not really technically exactly real chronograph, but hey, for $17, I'll take it. But they do have different styles of color combination. I think they're called like a panda style, where it's black and white. The reins could be a different color as well. Again, it's all, I'll leave the links down below for the actual watch. But again, overall, I think this is a nice little timepiece. Honestly, I'm actually pretty surprised. Let's talk about the bracelet. So the bracelet is, again, pretty standard bracelet. Now, this is the bracelet that should have been on that watch right here, the two-tone where it's polished in the middle and then brushed on the side. I don't know why they went full on with brushed on that watch. It doesn't make any sense. You already having watches like this, just slap it on there and call it a day. That bracelet is not good on that watch at all whatsoever. Anyways, yeah, the bracelet's two-tone. You have polished sides. You have a basic clasp, again, basic Benyar branding. It's again nothing special in the clasp. Your standard stuff. Everything else, like I said before, is pretty standard. The case is solid. There's no clear on it, and it says stainless steel, but I'm not sure if it's. I'm pretty sure it's stainless steel here, but the actual case I think is alloy, so it's not stainless steel. So a little misleading there, but that's okay. Okay, so you press this button and it starts the second. I'm sorry, press this button, start the second. You can see the seconds move. And then, yeah, like I said, it's not really a true chronograph. And you press stop again, press this to reset, and there it goes. Yeah, again, it's a $17 watch. You can't expect too much out of this watch. Now, I will say this. Pagani Designs, which you probably already know, is kind of like a sister company or a parent company to Benyar. They do have an automatic chronograph, Daytona, just like this, again in automatic movement. And I'm not sure what the movement in that one is, but it is automatic. It does cost about 80 bucks, and everything else, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same, honestly speaking. I think they use the exact same parts. The writing is exactly the same thing. Everything is the same. These small little dots right here, those are just like, I don't know if it's like oil or what it is, but if you just brush it off, they'll come off with a microfiber cloth. So you also have a screw down crowns here for your kind of a stopwatch, so to speak. This is kind of like a safety feature where it prevents you from, hitting these buttons and, accidentally stop it in time or resetting it. So a nice little feature, again, for $17. That's pretty cool. I think, again, they don't have to include that here, but it's nice. I like that feature. Of course, the watch itself does have looms as well, which I'll show you in the dark. Again, $17. You get a lot of features here. So yeah, the quality wise, it's good. It's good for $17. The indices look great. I don't see anything that I don't like. Numbers on the bezel look straight. I don't see anything that's too alarming. Again, $17. I'll take it. It looks good. And let me just size these up, size the bracelet up, and then we can do a little wrist test. Okay, so I had to adjust 3 links, and there you have it, guys. On my wrist, again, 6.5-inch wrist, and it looks really nice. It does feel a little bit loose, and I feel like if I take off an extra link, it would be too tight. I wish this clasp would come with micro adjustments. It does not, so kind of an unfortunate thing, but hey, like I said, $17, you just you had to expect that. Overall, I think I really like this watch. It's unique. It might not be a legit chronograph, so to speak, but I think overall it looks good on my wrist, and I might have to adjust one more because I just feel like it's not tight enough. It just feels too loose. But like I said, overall, this feels great. And, like I said, for $17, you can't really complain. Now, I don't know if it's $17. It might be 20-ish, 22, maybe something like that. I'm not sure what the price on that is. Again, if you want to get the automatic one, which is a Pagani design, that's going to be around 80 bucks, $89, something like that. So don't quote me. But Yeah, this is a nice little fun timepiece, and again, 17 bucks. If it gets banged up, hey, it is what it is, no big deal. But I mean, I take care of my watches, so it's not gonna get banged up. But I do want to mention on this this other Benyar right here, real quick. For some reason, by the way, the dial on this in the sun looks fantastic, absolutely amazing. But after wearing it for a little while, and I actually had to adjust this to basically, I think it was 4 links, and it actually feels tight. But I wear this for a couple weeks now, and it is heavy. And let me see, compare. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot more heavier. I think it's because of the movement and stuff like that. But this, so like, if I just show you here in a minute, you can pull out one click to adjust the time, but there's no second click, right? So like, unlike the Seiko that I have here, it's 2 clicks, but this is just 1 click. So if you want to adjust in one you watch, you just scroll down, right, and then adjust the time or date. I'm sorry, but then if you want to go up, it doesn't really wind the watch, and I can't like push it in anymore. So I'm not sure by design it's supposed to be you know, what do you call it, like basically just your hand motion from the rotor, but that's the only thing that I kind of have a complaint, so to speak, about this watch. And it is bulky. I will say this is a bulky watch, compared, you know, to this. It's definitely a thick boy, right? And you can clearly see the size here. It's a thick, heavy watch, and yeah, I mean, look at the size of the crown on this thing. It's massive. You know, this one is kind of the same size, and I'm pretty sure they're the same crown that they use on every watch. No, it's kind of different actually, or maybe it is the same. It looks the same, the size is about the same, but just to put in perspective, look at the crown on this Seiko. It's a little bit smaller on the Seiko. This one is just a tiny bit bigger on this one. Anyways, that's all I got for this review. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have a couple more videos coming out later on. I do have another build coming up as well. I'm pretty excited about that. That build is going to be actually potentially for a customer, so I'm actually super excited about it, and definitely looking forward to it. I have a couple more tools coming my way to make my builds a little bit more easier. Definitely in the loop as well. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.